Following World No Tobacco Day, recognized internationally on May 31st, WTO representative to Timor-Leste, Dr. Arvind Mathur, spoke to RTTL World News about the impacts of tobacco use on the community. In part 2 of his interview, Dr. Mathur elaborates on the World Health Organization's role in tobacco reform in Timor-Leste and the challenges stakeholders face in implementing tobacco control laws.
What advice or support does WHO provide stakeholders to enforce these tobacco control laws?
One of our major role is as a neutral policy advisor and advocate to the government and the people of the country. So we continue to advocate with the deleterious effects that tobacco and tobacco products have. Right. Whether it's cigarette, whether it is smokeless tobacco, whether it is e-cigarettes or it is vapes and all of that how harmful they are. And we have brought evidence to the country as a measure, as a means of policy advocacy. We also, as technical organization, provide the technical assistance to the government, to the ministry, to be, able to strengthen their capacity for better implementation of tobacco laws. Better understanding, get the tools which can be implemented, get the control like cessation measures like the tobacco cessation centers, but also help them develop tools that can be implemented at the local level, at municipality level, at sub-municipality level. We as WHO are also, continue to provide the evidence as we do studies, we do the surveys, and that's how we are able to say it with so much of conviction because there is data. Data to say what is the second-hand smoking rate. Because such exposure to tobacco and smoke is also making the population vulnerable for tuberculosis.
Doctor, what challenges do stakeholders face in implementing tobacco control laws?
The first one, I would say that the enforcement is suboptimal. I mean, we have a decree law which has all the provisions, but you and I could see somebody selling a single stick every nook and corner. We could see that the enforcement where we talk about public spaces where the smoking is not allowed, that people can freely smoke as well. The other thing is the, awareness. We need to continuously make the young people aware about the harmful effect of tobacco. Right. And lastly, I would say, which is again linked with the people and in general, tobacco is a very normalized behavior. Yeah. I mean, it is not considered to be not like a bad thing if I'm smoking sitting with you. Whereas we would want young people to understand that it is not okay for me if somebody else is smoking near me.
So, Doctor, what more can the government and schools do to protect children from the dangers of smoking?
We want to reach out to as many people as possible across the world to say that it's the, industry which is trying to lure people in a different way by appealing their products by packaging them differently. But harm remains the same. The packaging can be different, whether it could be in the form of a flavor or in the form of a shape or beautiful color. But what it will do to your body, what it will do to your lungs, that harm will remain the same. That's why continuing investment in the public campaign is very, very critical. I would also suggest that, the government also look into increasing the tax on tobacco. Yeah. Currently, it is $50 a kilo, and I would appeal to the government and ministry to increase the tobacco taxation. Not only it would help and deter the young people from falling to tobacco, but it will bring additional revenue to the government. And we would like to have this dialogue and be engaged with the government. I could only say that if the government increase a tax from $50 to $100 a kilo today, the additional revenue can be to the tune of $17 million in a year. And that $17 million can be used for health and education.
Right.
That can be used for school health. That can be used for any preventive campaign that the government, people of Timor-Leste want for keeping themselves healthy and remaining healthy. And lastly, I would say that it's extremely important that the government actually come up with stronger regulation for regulating the e-products, all the e-products relating to tobacco that are coming up, like e-cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, the vapes and all of that. It's increasing in Timor-Leste, and it's time that Timor-Leste take those steps so that there is a comprehensive ban.
Thank you for talking with RTTL World News, Dr. Arvind.
Thank you so very much, Mao. This has been really a pleasure and honor. And I am so pleased that you picked up the topic of tobacco control today as well. Thank you so very much for your time. Yeah, thank you.